for the Broncos and the Bills. Deep ball down the field. The ball is intercepted. Oh my goodness!
I feel like I let my teammates down tonight.
He makes a miss. Catch and run of 24 yards. And they're going to call pass interference on Buffalo.
2 PI calls go against the Bills on this drive.
Will Lutz on the field. And Denver's going to the AFC Championship game.
Can't win with 5 turnovers. I fumbled twice, threw 2 picks. When you shoot yourself in the foot like that, you don't deserve to win football games.
So the 1 seed moved on in dramatic fashion. They await the winner tonight. It'll be the Rams and the Bears heading to Seattle next Sunday in the NFC title game. Clearly the headline from yesterday, though. And really, there's no precedent for this. Bo Nix gets injured very late in an overtime win. We find out afterwards that he's done. Our younger viewers, fellas, might not know the name Jeff Hostetler or the fact that the Giants were able to ride a backup to a Super Bowl win. But RC, trying to process this in the room, you're the 1 seed. You win that game. How do you move forward?
I think, first off, you have to say what Bo Nix meant to this team, not only in this game, but the entire season. The utilization of his legs, the clutch ability of Bo Nix. I think it's been underrated and underestimated how much his play has meant to this team's success. But when you're a great defense like the Denver Broncos are, you're having the conversation already. We can win with anybody. We can win with Jarrett Stidham. We can win with backups. In 2008, yes, we wanted Ben Roethlisberger to be the quarterback, but we felt like whether it was Dennis Dixon or it was Charlie Batch, if you give us an opportunity to win, you score 1 touchdown, we felt like we could win a football game. That's exactly where Denver is going to be. And for somebody like J.K. who won a Super Bowl with Nick Foles, you have to understand that the entire team understands stepping up and having to believe in that second guy.
What RC just said, I mean, you put me right back there when you're talking about you guys knowing that you guys are going to be the reason, right? I remember Malcolm Jenkins after the Los Angeles Rams game when Carson Wentz went down, and you could hear a pin drop in that locker room. We all were like, what happened? We just lost our starting quarterback, MVP candidate. And Matt's like, no, we still got great players. They knew on defense they were great, didn't play a great game against the Patriots. We still ended up on top. But they played really good down the stretch. Yep. And I know the first thing these guys are going to be doing, they're going to be working on the snap count all week. They still got Sean Payton there, scheming things up. He was in his bag last night. You had Frank Crum, the fix 6 early on. the play action throwback across the field at 2 minute. I mean, they were dialing them up. Now, they still got their hands full. Whoever comes out of this game is going to be giving them a run, especially if it's Houston.
Jarrett Stidham has a handful of starts. Clearly, the stakes in the stage never this significant. On the other side, it's clear how significant it was for Buffalo Swag. It was wreckage, man. You saw Dawkins in tears. You saw Allen in tears. Josh said, I let my team down today. Did he?
He wasn't good enough. And we knew what Josh Allen needed to be in order for the Buffalo Bills to have an opportunity to go play in the Super Bowl. We've had much talk about no Mahomes, no Burrow, no Lamar Jackson. He's performed well against those guys. And this defense for Denver, I want to give these guys credit. But ultimately, Josh Allen accounted for 4 turnovers in this football game. The fumble before halftime, and they end up losing by 3, is going to sting for a long time, because that's a play, even if you get in the halftime, maybe the complexion of this game is different. You ask those type of players to play above what's needed in order for them to win football games, and he didn't match that. Missed throws, the turnovers in the pocket. The turnover on the scramble before halftime was egregious. Josh Allen at this point should understand that having the ball is a premium, and where it happened at as well. So he was right. He let his team down.
And yet I wonder, RC, if it's the throw to Dawson Knox that'll haunt him even more.
Josh Allen was crying after the game because he was correct. He did let his team down. We talked about the roster of the Buffalo Bills not being sufficient, especially when it came to skilled players, playing against the number 2 defense in all of football. But his team got him there. And that's what you ask your team to do. Can you get me there? And if you're Josh Allen, the fumble before half gives the Denver Broncos 3 points. You fumble again on the next drive. They scored 3 points again. You have a turnover on the interception to P.J. Locke after your defense gives you the football, and you miss Dawson Knox late. There should have never been late game heroics by Bo Nix because Josh Allen should have shut the door.
Lights out. Yep.
No other superhumans in the playoffs at the quarterback position. It was his time. He did let them down.
And this is how you're judged. That's when you're the starting quarterback, when you are Josh Allen, you're the best quarterback left in the playoffs. That's how it should be judged, right? But you also saw Dawkins, right, crying after the game too. We showed that strip sack right there. He got beat around the edge on the blind side. There were multiple people that had their plays. Cook had his play. You know, I don't want to lose sight. That team is not in that position to be there without Josh Allen. He is the sole reason why that team is even in a chance to win against the Denver Broncos and in the playoffs. But that's the way he gets judged.
Yep. This time of year grades with a very, very sharp pencil. I think Buffalo clearly the wreckage was evidence that they were very, very well aware of that. We're inching closer towards September to here. It goes by in a blink. Marcus Spears, J.C. Kelce, Ryan Clark. I'm Scott Van Pelt. Man, it's great to be together, and we'll talk about the team that will take on Denver and how the complexion of this AFC changed dramatically with the news that Bo Nix is out, but that's later. Swag, let's take our first pass at this Houston team, and you were early on the train that you felt like this wasn't just a nice team, but maybe a Super Bowl team. What's the most important thing for them to get right today to play Denver next week?
First of all, I'm recovering from Randy Moss saying swagoo as we walked in. Never thought I'd have that happen to me. That's another first. Shout out to Ari, my fishing dog. Listen, man, this is going to be about ball security for C.J. Stroud. Obviously, last week made me a bit nervous. He almost kept Pittsburgh in that game longer than necessary. And I think when you come into these elements with this weather, might I mention that this is a better New England Patriots defense that he'll face. So taking care of the football will be at a premium for both of these quarterbacks. The miscues, understanding where people were with him around in the pocket. Ball security for number 7 is most important. Yeah, we want to see him hit some plays downfield, offensively make some explosives, but taking care of the football between CJ and Drake may be the most important element with two defenses playing at a high level, none better than the Houston Texans.
RC, you made your living playing defensive back from undrafted to a lengthy and decorated career doing this. When you look at the Houston Texans defensive backs, what about them makes them perhaps the best in the game?
It's not perhaps. This is the best secondary in all of football, Scott, and it's their ability to take the football away. It starts with Derek Stingley and his ability to catch the ball wherever it is, but it's Kamari Lassiter, Kalen Bullock, and also Jaden Petrie. This is going to be a simple crossing route. He has outside leverage here. If you're a Trevor Lawrence, this is an easy play. Look at the way that Derek Stingley one-hands this football and comes down with the best hands on the entire team. And now Kalen Bullock, last week, late in the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, he has vision on the quarterback. He's going to midpoint the two receivers down the field. It's not just about catching it. It's about what you do after the catch. And here we're going to see Jalen Petrie, who's also the hammer of the secondary. Watch the way he undercuts this route by Juju Smith-Schuster, pops the ball in the air, and then has the ability to find it. And Kamari Lassiter, in my opinion, the most underrated of these 4 defensive backs. This is that Georgia Kirby Smart understanding of ball. He's going to get the scissors route. He has vision on the outside breaker. It's going to be a speed turn. Watch him locate this football and high point it. These are the best DBs in all of football, and it starts with Derek Stingley, but it's not just him. It's the rest of those guys in that secondary. And if you don't think that they're the best, just listen to them tell you exactly what they think about themselves.
We really got the best DBs, though, and can't nobody mess with us.
Go ahead.
Just like that. Hold on. Let me tell you something.
Nothing.
First team all
Nothing.
First team all right here. We had 3 TFLs in one play, 0 points, 0 pass rating, pick 6,
And he just that boy. Mask up.
Mask up.
Mask up.
We spent basically 2 hours on Countdown in Pittsburgh on Monday talking about that defense, and then they went out and outperformed all the praise that we gave them.
Absolutely.
And now, Jason, this Patriot offense, led by a 23-year-old superstar in Drake May, faces a steep task, but they've got a very capable signal caller. What do you want to see him do today against this defense?
Yeah, they got their hands full. And RC just mentioned the secondary. It's going to be good on good. New England's bringing in the MVP candidate Drake May into this one. He's the best best quarterback in 15-plus yard throws in the league. And we're going to see him versus secondary all night. He's been number one in attempts, percentage,
under pressure,
touchdowns, like all that stuff. And then under pressure, he can make plays, right, when things break down. And that's the thing that really stands out is his ability to extend, right? Yeah. I think Houston, as good as their rush is, I love a speed option, short yardage. Hit him with the hezzy. That was an outstanding play against the Chargers last week. But one of the things that Houston does so well is they get after the quarterback, but they also will open up some of them lanes. They've been prone to giving up some pressure up through the middle and on scrambles when the rush doesn't get home. And Drake May made the Chargers pay numerous times. This is his biggest run of the day last week. I believe he is going to have to be active with his legs to have success today against the Houston Texans.
I'm just going to say this, though. Your stinking hat is phenomenal.
It's my warming hat.
I mean, top notch.
Yeah, thank you.
I wish you could button under your chin.
You might be.
He could. I see. It's like a helmet.
It's got a button.
It's got a helmet. But that beard's going to make it prohibitively difficult.
My head's too big.
All right. Plenty more to come, obviously, on this.